Good morning, everyone. Okay, so we will start the session. I think by this time we have completed. So 1 month ago we have completed uh, three modules. Okay, that is one module from electrical. That is your first module where we were learning about node analysis, mesh analysis, Kirchhoff voltage law, current law, etc. So in the electrical session, we have completed first module, and then so this was we were discussing as the first module. Okay, basic terminology, voltage, current, mesh analysis, and node analysis. Then we have also discussed fourth module in the electronics, that is evolution of electronics, then inductor, capacitor, uh, resistor, color coding, etc. Then transistor and diode. And then in the fifth module, we have completed fifth module also. That is rectifier, power supply, then voltage regulator, uh, common emitter amplifier, and frequency response. Okay, so three modules, two from electronics and one from electrical, we were already completed, and we have just started our second module. Okay, so it was about magnetic circuit. So there we were learning about basic terminology like MMF, what is MMF, what is field, what is flux, what is reluctance, flux density, etc. And then we have compared what is the difference between electric and magnetic circuit. And then we were explaining about series and parallel magnetic circuit. So till this we were discussed before your exams or study leave. Okay, so let me take the PPT. Before that, okay. So we were learning about magnetic lines of force. It is a closed path radiating from north pole to south pole outside the material, magnetic material, and from south pole to north pole through the magnetic material. And then we have discussed what are magnetic material, what is temporary magnet, permanent magnet, etc. And we have also seen what is electromotive force and what is the difference between electromotive force and magnetomotive force. And we have also discussed two equations for this MMF. So one is MMF is equal to flux into reluctance, or you can write MMF is equal to N into I. So we have studied both the equation, and it is similar to EMF. Then we have defined what is flux. So it is something like current in the electric circuit, and unit is Weber. Then we have also discussed reluctance. It is somewhat similar to resistance in electric circuit, and the formula for reluctance was F divided by phi. So we were learning this kind of equations and terminologies in the last few classes, and we have also an equation for reluctance, that is L divided by mu A. So it was something like resistance is equal to rho L by A. So where R is resistance, rho is the resistivity, L is length, and A is area. So if you look at both the equation, you can see that L by A is there as it is in both the equation, and the difference between the difference between these two equations are uh, the two terms, that is rho and mu. So rho is nothing but resistivity, mu is permeability. So permeability is somewhat similar to, or you can rewrite the above equation like since it is rho resistivity, you can invert it and write conductivity. So now both the equations are almost same. So similar to conductivity in magnetic circuit, we have permeability. So this and all we have already discussed. We have also discussed what is flux density B. It is a flux passing through unit area. and magnetic field strength H. And then we have also discussed what is basic definition permeability. Uh, it is a property of a material which indicates the ability of magnetic circuit to carry flux. Okay, it is somewhat similar to conductivity in electric circuit. And then we have compared what is the difference between uh, electric circuit and magnetic circuit. So I'm going in a fast manner because we have already discussed. Just I want to remember, make you to remember all these topics. Okay. So in electric circuit we have EMF. Similarly, in magnetic circuit we have MMF. And in electric circuit there is a current flow through the circuit, and likewise we have flux flow in the or flux. I can say flux flow. Flux is actually building up. And then we have whenever there is a current, there is also current density, and similar to that, in magnetic circuit we have flux density. Okay, so when flux is building up, uh, so flux will be there will be a flux present in every place of this magnetic material. So we are just dividing it by area so that we will get what is the value of uh, flux density. And similar to uh, resistance, that is resistance, it is a opposing uh, opposition to the flow of electric current actually. That is the meaning of resistance. So similar to that, there is also an opposition to the building up of magnetic flux, that is called reluctance. Okay, so that's it. Then electric field strength, conductivity. So here, similar to that, we have magnetic field strength and permeability. And there is similarity. Okay, these are similarities. So this may be will be asking for some 3 to 4 marks. Okay, and similar to that, we have a difference also. There is two difference when we are comparing with electric circuit and magnetic circuit. One is in electric circuit current actually flows, but magnetic flux is building up. Okay, so that is the main difference. So then we have learned what is a series magnetic circuit. So you can see that what is the meaning of a series electric circuit? So when two more than one component, that is more than okay, I can say like two or three components, two or more components are connected in series. That is one after another. We are calling it a series circuit. So similar to that, you can see that a cross section where winding is wounded on this material, and you can see that the flux which is flowing out of this coil has to go through two different area. So one is this section. So that first section is with area A1, and then we have another section with area A2. So it is like two types of component. Okay, likewise resistance we have discussed the electric circuit. Uh, it actually offers opposing actually it opposes the flow of electric current. Okay, R1 will be having a value and also R2 will be having another value. So similar to that, this magnetic material having two sections where areas are is different actually, and as flux flows through this there will be some difference. Okay, so the total reluctance, so what is the opposition to a flow of uh, magnetic flux is reluctance actually. So when you are comparing series magnetic circuit, we can see that the total reluctance, that is what is the meaning of reluctance. Reluctance is opposition to the building up of magnetic flux. Okay, so the total reluctance is equal to reluctance of session 1 So this is the first section. So this section will be opposing to the building up of electric force. Okay, so that is the reluctance of first section, and then along with that we have to add reluctance of second section. So this second section also will be opposing to the building up of magnetic flux. So the total reluctance, so similar to the electric circuit, the total resistance R was R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2. So here similar to that, total reluctance is equal to reluctance of section 1. So normally reluctance is represented by a letter S. So reluctance of section 1 S1 plus S2. So the total reluctance is equal to S1 plus S2. Then we have discussed what is parallel magnetic circuit. So here you can see that there is a central limb where you have wounded your winding or your coil. So the flux will be building up from the coil and it will start to flow. For this particular flux, you can see that from in this diagram there are two paths. One is this flux can flow like this, and another way is it can flow in this order. There are two paths. So total flux phi is actually divided into two. One is phi 1. Phi 1 will be flowing through the right side of this material, and this same phi will be divided into another component phi 2, and it will flow through the left side of this component. So the total flux generated phi is divided into two, phi 1 and phi 2, and it will take two different paths to flow through this material. So it is something similar to parallel electric circuit where two components are connected in parallel. So this also we have discussed, and then we have seen equation. So total reluctance S is equal to reluctance of the path 1. So reluctance equation we know, L divided by mu A. It is the reluctance equation where we can rewrite this equation because mu is the permeability. So in terms of relative permeability, you can write mu 0 into mu R, absolute permeability into relative permeability into area. So for the first path, you can write S1. So it will become L1 mu 0 mu R1 A1. Okay. Then for the second path, you can write L2 mu 0 mu R2 A2. So the total reluctance in this particular series magnetic circuit is equal to L1 divided by mu 0 mu R1 A1 plus L2 divided by mu 0 mu R2 A2. And MMF, again total MMF, another formula. When we are discussing this topic before 1 month, I was telling these formulas are very important. You have to note it down. So one is this formula of reluctance. Second one is total MMF. So MMF normally given by for an electromagnet. Okay. So N into I, where N is the number of turns and I is the current, and it is equal to MMF required by path 1. So we have another formula for MMF, H1 L1, H into L. That is another formula. So for MMF, we have many formula. One is F is equal to flux into reluctance. Similarly, that is in terms of normal magnetic circuit. In terms of electromagnet, F is equal to N into I. And we have another formula. So this we were discussing when we are discussing about magnetic field strength. That is Ni mmf per unit length. That was the formula actually. But that was actually the definition of magnetic field strength. Okay, the definition of magnetic field strength was mmf per unit length. So it is like mmf N into I divided by, that is mmf divided by unit length divided by L. So Ni divided by L. So from this we can write mmf Ni is equal to that is Ni is equal to H into L. So we got another formula for MMF, that is H into L. So F is equal to H into L. So I am writing in terms of magnetic field length because we know that there are two different types of material. So not material, one single material with two different section. Okay. So L1 is length of first section and L2 is the length of mean length of second section. So in terms of length, I can write total MMF is equal to H1 L1 plus H2 L2. So that is another equation. So instead of H1, again, we know that H is equal to B by mu. This we have learned when we are explaining uh, magnetic flux density. Okay. Oh, sorry, permeability. So this equation H is equal to B by mu. This is the equation for permeability. So we have rewritten the equation. Instead of H1, I am writing B divided by mu 0 mu R1. Then again L comes here and L H2. It is B divided by mu 0 mu R2 into L2. If you look at this equation, B is common, B is constant actually. That is flux passing through unit area is constant. So then we have done a few problems also in the last class. If you go through the topics, you will understand. And I think I have stopped here this format. So we will start with another problem so that we will complete the entire session of this one. You can write it down, this problem. A circular iron ring has a cross-sectional area of 12 centimeter square and length 15 centimeter in iron, and an air gap of 1 mm is made by a socket. Find the ampere turns needed to produce a flux of 24.84 microweber, and they have given the relative permeability of iron is 800. Neglect, leakage, and fringing. Okay, so this was the problem. Okay, so we will just read again. A circular ring has a cross-sectional area. So area is given A1. So area of 12 centimeters square. So after getting this, what we should do immediately? നമ്മൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് ഇത് കിട്ടിയ ഉടനെ നിങ്ങൾ പറ. So immediately after writing this one, 12 centimeter square, we should convert centimeter into okay, meter square. So how much meter square? 12 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter square. Okay. Then we have L1 15 centimeter. So that when we are converting 15 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Then we have given, they have given air gap Lg. So there is nothing but this portion. Okay. So there is no material during that portion. This is not a complete circle. There is a socket in between this. They have cut that material So there is a gap of 1 mm. So 1 mm is Lg. So if I convert 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Okay, so then they are asking us to find out what is the ampere turn. Ampere turn is the unit of what? Ampere turn. So finding out ampere turns, find out what is ampere turns. What is ampere turns? Ampere turns is the unit of ഏതിന്റെ യൂണിറ്റ് ആണ് ആംബിയർ ടേൺസ്? MMF അല്ലേ? MMFന്റെ യൂണിറ്റ് ആണ്. MMF is equal to N into I. So unit of I is, I means current. Okay, unit of I is, or unit of current is ampere. N is the number of turns. So MMF, unit of MMF is equal to ampere turns. So we have to find out what is the MMF. And they have also given us what is the value of flux. It is 24.84 microweber. Okay, into 10 raised to minus 6 actually. So microweber. And mu R1, relative permeability of iron is 800. They have given that also. Okay, so we have to find out what is MMF. Okay, now tell me. Okay, this much clear for all of you? ഇത്രയും ക്ലിയർ ആണോ നിങ്ങൾക്ക്? Yes. Okay. So next we have to write. Okay. So whenever you are getting a problem, what you have to do is you have to write down all the given value. So then what we know is we know the formula for mm. So one formula what we know is n into I, or mmf is equal to B divided by mu 0 mu r1 L1 plus B divided by mu 0. I am not writing mu r2 because it is air. Value of mu r2 is always 1. So B divided by L. So this is the formula we know actually for mmf. mmf ന് വേണ്ടി യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഫോർമുല ഇതാണ്. So then we will search, okay, whether we know all these terms or whether we have all these terms. So instead of Ni, I am writing mmf. So mmf is equal to B divided by mu 0 mu r1 L1 plus B divided by mu 0 Lg. B divided by mu 0 Lg. So that is the formula. So we will check whether we have all these values. B, whether they have given the value of B. B തന്നിട്ടുണ്ടോ? ബിയുടെ വാല്യൂ നമുക്ക് തന്നിട്ടുണ്ടോ? നിങ്ങളോട് ചോദിക്കുന്നു. Whether they have given us the value of flux density? No, they haven't given. So we don't know B. Okay, let it be there. Then mu 0. Mu 0 we know that it is a constant. Okay, constant means 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7. Mu R1. So they have given mu R1 is 800. Again we have L1. So L1 also they have given. We have converted into meter also, no issue. Then again we have B. So we, as I said, keep it in one side. Then we have divided by mu 0. That is nothing but 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7. Then Lg. Lg also they have given. The air gap is actually 1 mm. Okay, so they haven't given us the value of B. But we know B is nothing but flux density. It is nothing but flux divided by area. And they have given us what is the value of flux. That is nothing but 24.84 microweber. And they also have given the value of area of iron ring, that is 12 into 10 raised to minus 4. So if you use this equation, then you can find out what is the value of B. So once you find out what is the value of B, you can directly find out what is the value of MMF. So all of you, please do this and tell me what is the answer. So what is answer? What is that value? Okay, it is value of B. Okay. So value of B is actually 0.0207. Okay, Tesla. So unit of flux density is Weber per meter square. Weber per meter square. Flux divided by area. So unit of flux is Weber, and area unit of area is meter square. Or you can write Tesla. T. So then what you can do is you can substitute the value of B in the previous equation and find out what is the value of total mm of fluid. So all of you got this answer 19.5756. So the total mm of is equal to B divided by mu 0 mu R1 into L1 plus B divided by mu 0 into LG. Okay, എല്ലാവർക്കും ആൻസർ കിട്ടിയോ? So this is also another problem where this will be asking for some 10 mark. So, okay, we will. You have to write this problem. Okay, a steel ring of 25 centimeter in diameter and of circular cross section 3 centimeter in diameter has an air gap of 1.5 length. It is wound uniformly with 750 turns of wire carrying a current of 2.1 ampere. Okay, it is uniformly wound with 750 turns of wire carrying a current of 2.1 ampere. Calculate mmf. So you have to calculate mmf, flux density in the air gap, magnetic flux, then relative permeability of steel ring. So many calculations you have to do. And there is also an assumption. Assume that iron part takes 35 percentage of total magnetomotive force. Assume that iron part takes 35 percentage of total magnetomotive force. So all of you write this problem. Meanwhile, let me take the attendance. Anas Roshan,
Present, sir.
Anashur, Anashur, Anugrah, Ashwin,
Present, sir.
Dhyan Biju,
Present, sir.
Fatima Nada,
Present, sir.
Fatima Safa,
Present, sir.
Sana,
Present, sir.
Jyotish,
Present, sir.
Kailas Nath,
Present, sir.
Muhammad Muad Farooq,
Present, sir.
Neha Sharin, Nikhil Das,
Present, sir.
Pranav,
Present.
Sayanth,
Present.
സാർ
okay.
അനശ്വര പ്രസന്റ് ആണേ.
Okay.
മൈക്ക് ഓൺ ആവുന്നില്ല അടുത്ത്.
Ah. So this is the problem. Okay, I will read it again. Steel ring of diameter. So it is something different. Okay, so they have given us not the value of mean length and area. They have given us steel ring of diameter 25 centimeter and circular cross section 3 centimeter. So we will look into that. So what they have given us is actually this diameter. Okay, diameter of this steel ring. That means if you want to find out what is the mean length, then you have to find out what is 2 pi r. Or you have to find out what is pi into d. Okay, you have to find out what is pi into d. So if you find out what is pi into d, then you will get total length of this or total mean length of this material. So after finding out pi into d, then you have to minus the length of air gap, 1.5 mm. So that is the actual mean length of this material. Okay. So what they have done, you can look at this second part of this. Okay, mean length of iron part L1 is equal to mean circumference, that is 2 pi r, or pi into d. Okay, 2, and because 2 into radius is diameter actually, or radius is equal to diameter by 2. So 2r is equal to d. So you can find out 2 pi r or pi into d minus in meter. Okay, 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Okay, there they have substitute what is r, radius of this, okay, diameter of this uh, ring, that is 25 into 10 raised to minus 2, because it is in centimeter. So when you are converting centimeter into meter, so 10 raised to minus 2 should come, divided by 2, that is nothing but radius. Okay, 25 divided by 2 is nothing but radius, and they have found out what is the length of L. Okay, so what you understand is in some problem they will be giving you the value of mean length directly, or mean circumference directly, or they will give you diameter like this. Then okay, after that again area. So for finding area of this material, we have diameter here. Diameter is nothing but 3 centimeter. So when you are giving, when you have a diameter in your hand, the equation is actually, what is the equation for finding out diameter of a circular cross section? Sorry, area of a circular cross section, that is pi r square. Or I can rewrite pi, instead of r I am writing diameter by 2, pi d by 2 square. Or I can write pi by 4, because 2 square is 4, pi by 4 into d square. So d is nothing but 3 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. So, so this is the equation. So a is equal to pi by 4, 3 into 10 raised to minus 2 whole square. So you'll be getting area 7.06. So this is how you have to do the numeric. Okay. So what is the difference between this problem and the previous one is that in the previous problem they were directly giving you the area and mean length. But in this case, they have given only the diameter of the ring and the diameter of area of cross section. So we have found out what is A1 and L1. Now the basic things what required for this problem is done, or we can again we can write all these terms. Okay, current is also given. Current is 2.1 ampere, and turns also they have given 750. And what else they have given? Okay, this LG is 1.5. This one now not required, because we have found out what is area and circumference. And tell me how to find out MMF. What is the value of MMF? What is the equation to be used for this problem for finding out MMF? MMF കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ ഈ പ്രോബ്ലത്തിൽ ഏത് ഇക്വേഷനാണ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുക? Which equation? So we have a lot of equation, as I said. One is flux into reluctance, another is number of turns into current, another is H into L. Okay, N into I. So that is the best equation because they have directly given you the number of turns and current. So what you can do is you can directly multiply MMF is equal to N into I, that is 750 into 2.1, I guess. 2.1. What is the value of that? What is the value of total MMF? What is 750 into 2.1? It is actually okay 1575. Okay, so that is the value of MMF. Okay, so you can go for break now. So the second hour also I will be continuing.